Hey folks, it's Leah. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to do a reaction to another music video. It is a song that I have never heard by an artist I have never heard of. I think I'm showing my age with these videos. Anyway, this is Everybody Supports Women by Sofia Isella. Yeah, I'm going to be able to give a really authentic first reaction because I have absolutely no context for this song whatsoever. It was recommended to me by a subscriber, so I'm hoping it's pretty good though because it was on a song that I really enjoyed. So yeah, here's hoping it's great, and let's get into it. Gotta put on my handy dandy very fashionable headphones and let's go. Oh, okay, some real creepy ladies' heads, mannequin heads, dolls, we're not sure.
Everybody supports women until a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. It was something about her hair so perfectly fallen. She was nice and smart and funny and got everything she wanted. She just charity. Isn't that the most obnoxious thing you've heard? Her popularity. She's too pretty for her own good. She's probably self-centered. We hate her and she's nothing. If everybody leaves her, then she had it coming.
Okay. This is possibly the most intense intro of any of the songs I've reacted to so far. She's really just jumped right in here. So yeah, so she's talking about all of these sort of contradictions when we're talking about women. You know, you should love yourself. Everyone says to love yourself until you do, and then they're like, that's not, you shouldn't do that. Everyone supports women until they actually, get what they want, or they do something good for themselves or whatever, right? Like, I'm gonna have to definitely go back to, there's some musical stuff happening here that's really fascinating. Just the image of all the heads in the net is so creepy. At the beginning of the, I guess, transition, or like if she's getting into the chorus or whatever it is, there's this huge drop and it turns to black and white. So I suspect this is about to get real goth because it is a pretty dark song so far in terms of how messed up some of this stuff is. So I'm going to go back a little bit so I can really enjoy that like huge transition in the music.
If everybody leaves her, then she had it coming.
Yeah, so it's like this instrumental section. Very dramatic. I dig it.
I would like it to be known that I'm not like her. I'm mocking her because I'm not like her. I'm not like those girls who are not like those girls. I love doing makeup. I don't mock women like her. I'm not like her. As soon as she hits it, I'm kicking her out. She's had enough of the love and I'm bringing her down. Everyone together on the count of 3. 1, 2. You're mundane. We agree. Your ambition is swallowable if you tell the story right. Say that you hate yourself and self-criticize. But if we smell desperation on your neck and face, we'll jog you across your own public stage.
Oh, this woman's so creepy and I love it. So yeah, there's so much to say. There's a lot going on here. So I like to kind of take it in big chunks and sort of try to take it in almost as a vibe instead of picking it apart too much. Because I do think that that's really how artists expect their music to be consumed. It's like, you don't really expect people to like break it down line by line. You kind of think they're going to consume this as a whole. They're just going to like put this on and like jam out to it, right? And I think what I'm getting from this is, well, one, this girl is super creepy and I'm here for it. I really like how creepy she is. And two, yeah, it's just sort of like this rejection of that like pick-me-ness. Most girls do this, but I'm like this. And this is exactly exactly what Sophia is talking about here, where I'm not like all those other girls. I love doing my makeup and I love like doing all this stuff, and I wouldn't be like them. I'm going to criticize them so you know that I'm not like them. I'm one of the cool girls. And it's this phenomenon that is so frustrating to watch, because you really, like, ideally you hope that as women, who we all understand that it kind of sucks out here, right? And so you would hope that women would stand with other women, right? And they would try to support one another. And I think overwhelmingly women will do that. And that is sort of my experience, is that like women are really, I guess, sympathetic and supportive when you're going through something bad, because they kind of get it. But you do get that girl once in a while who's like, no, I'm not like other girls. I'm cool. And it's just so frustrating to watch, because really they're doing the work of the patriarchy for free, basically. They're just kind of handing it to people who are already in power to sort of like push down women just that little bit more, right? And so, yeah, I think that's a really cool thing to call out. Like, I think this is obviously a very bright young woman who is like picking up on a lot of social dynamics that are out there, and she's creepy as fuck, and I hate to say it, but like it looks good on her. Like she's doing something right. Yeah, she's very cool. I really like this lady so far. Okay, and I'm gonna go back a bit, because again, I want to get a bit of the like build, you know, because I think we're getting into the chorus.
I was starting to like her, but now she got gray. We'd never hate her to her face, but I hope she knows, she knows, she knows.
I love that line. We'd never hate her to her face, but I hope she knows, she knows, she knows. Yeah, that's sort of like manipulative kind of anger or whatever that we associate with women for whatever reason. It's like, I'd never hate her to her face, but she knows. And I don't know why we associate that with women. Like, it's very passive aggressive, and like I don't actually find that most of the women I know are like that, but that is sort of like a stereotype about women, is that like we're very nice to your face, but then we like stab you in the back. I don't like that. And the women who I've met who are like that, I don't stay around them for very much, you know? So yeah, I think it kind of is this like this stereotype, but like it's kind of promoted by people who are trying to push women down, right? Because it's very convenient for them, for women to be perceived as manipulative and two-faced. Yeah.
She knows, she knows. I don't like your tone. I don't
Oh, the heads! Ah!
to not be yanking my soul off of a woman's bone. Everybody hates everyone hates the unrelatable. And I love to place two of them in the arena of the public's eye and try and get them to fight about something dumb. And we pick sides, cause staring at it too long made our life look like muted pastels. We'll love you if you just make us feel better about ourselves. And what a way!
I love that line. Something about hating you so we feel better about ourselves. And that's exactly it, right? You know, people talk about how you can't actually be like a good friend, a good partner, a good whatever to somebody until you're able to have enough. It doesn't have to be rock solid, but like have enough self-esteem that you're not constantly having to put other people down to feel okay. And it's just like sort of this epidemic, isn't it, of people just like feeling crappy in their skin. When you feel so bad about yourself, of course it feels really good to like put other people down, because it's like, okay, well, at least I'm not as bad as that person. But the thing is, all of us are feeling crappy, and like maybe we should look at why that is. Could it be that every single, like, I don't know, cosmetic company is like, look how old this 25-year-old in the commercial looks. You don't want to look that shitty, do you? Right? Like, it's just like everything that we consume, all of the media around us tells us that we're not okay. And of course, that's very good for business, because then they're like, but look at this product, it's going to fix you. And then what do? We buy the product. We make the money, right? And I think like it's worthwhile to examine that. This girl looks really young, and she's on the nose.
And what a waste, what a shame. I was starting to like her, but now she got gray. We'd never hate her to her face, but I hope she
like that she's doing this like it's like we were talking about in a previous video when we were talking about chinchilla and that it was fingers, and she had these like huge long talons and she kept doing this as she was performing to like really draw attention to it. And she's talking in the song about like this like, I don't know, like perfect woman who like, there's something about the way her hair falls. And you can see Sofia has this incredibly long, quite beautiful hair. And she's really like just whipping it around, and it's getting messy and it's flying everywhere. And it's kind of like chaotic, right? So it's like kind of like, well, I don't fit that. So that's not what I am. It's like, it's a little bit meta, right? It's like, it's sort of like including references in the video that are very visual to sort of reinforce what the words are saying. Very cool. Yeah.
Everybody supports women till a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. It was something about her hair.
Oh, the eye contact. I just got chills when she looked at the camera there. Crazy. Yeah, that was creepy as fuck, and I love it. I love it. This is probably the most, like, I didn't think that I would say this after we talked about Chinchilla, who was chopping a guy's fingers off last week. But somehow this is even more dramatic in a way. Like, the music is really dramatic. The performance is very dramatic. Now, granted, Chinchilla was live, so she can't do as much live as you can do with all the cutting of the scenes and the like panning shots, and like there's parts where Sofia's actually like in, like they've rolled it backwards, like it's going in reverse, things like that. So like you can't do that when you're doing it live. I understand that, but there is some real drama here. There's some real drama. Like so sometimes when I watch these videos, I can really make out what they're saying. I have a little bit more trouble with Sofia, so I'm actually going to make sure I'm understanding the words properly. So I'm just going to really quickly give them a scan. She's hilariously sarcastic. I love this. She says, she does charity. Isn't that the most obnoxious thing you've heard? Which reminds me of what was it? I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Billie Eilish recently, who she gave, I don't know, like $12 million or something to some like, you know, some charities that were doing some good work. And people were like, well, how much does she make though? And it's like, dude, I don't see Elon Musk out here giving some of his billions to people, right? Like, it kind of reminded me of that. That's really funny. I like this. She's probably self-centered. It's like this sort of like justifying, right? It's like she's probably self-centered. And it comes back to that thing, right? Where like we feel really crummy inside. So we're like, okay, let's find ways to like make other people feel bad, or like at least in our minds tell ourselves that those people are not as good as us. It's the same kind of thing. This I missed. I missed this in the first one. So she says, I'm not like those girls who are not like those girls. So it's sort of like what I was talking about, where people are like, I'm not like her. I actually like wearing dresses and being submissive or whatever. You know, like these girls will sort of be like, no, feminism is gross and I'm not like them and stuff, you know, and it's sort of a rejection of like this camaraderie between women. And they're always like, I'm not like those girls. But she's actually saying, I'm not like those girls who are not like those girls. Like, she's doubling down. She's like, I'm so not like those girls that even those girls who say I'm not like those girls, I'm not like them either. That's actually really funny. That's hilarious. I love it. What a waste. What a shame. I was starting to like her, but now she got great. Yeah. We'd never hate her to her face, but I hope she knows. She knows. She does know. She absolutely knows. Yeah. Oh, I missed this one. This is great. She says, it's so boring to not be yanking muscle off of a woman's bone. Right? That's such a visceral image. And creepy, actually. It really goes with sort of the aesthetic of the video and like how creepy it is. Like that image of like muscle, which represents strength, right? We're strong because we have muscles, right? We're like taking away her strength, basically. It's so boring not to be like taking away the strength of women, right? So good. I love to place two of them in the arena of the public's eye. I miss that as well. And try and get them to fight about something dumb and we pick sides. Literally every 2 seconds, it's like, who is so-and-so fighting with? It's always women, right? Like, yeah. And it's always, we always assume it's over something ridiculous when like, who knows what it's actually about if they are fighting? And like, who knows if they're actually fighting, right? Like, if they're fighting at all, it could actually be something really serious. And like, it's okay for us to decide that we don't want to be friends with someone who wrongs us. And I don't see why that's different for people who are in the public eye. That's not different, I don't think. She says, we'll love you if you just make us feel better about ourselves. So like, we look at you and we see like, you're in the papers because you did like some kind of messy shit. Like, we love that because it makes us feel better about ourselves. Yeah. Not that this is a hill I'm going to die on, but I do think there's some really messed up things about the way that we think about celebrity. The way that we really feel entitled to artists, for example. You know, art is a huge part of our lives and artists contribute so much to our lives. Like, think about how much music enriches your life. Like, films would be impossible without music. You wouldn't get nearly the same emotional impact. You wouldn't have like your, like, I don't know, the song at your wedding that you dance with your partner for the first time. Like, all of this stuff is created by artists. Like, we actually owe quite a bit of enrichment of our lives to artists because they create this stuff that makes our lives enjoyable and that like creates memories and beauty and stuff in our lives, right? But then we say, well, if you want to be an artist and be famous and be successful, then you have to accept that we're going to not give you any privacy. We're going to critique every little thing about you. We're going to, you know, like, there's going to be people who are stalking you and like legitimately making you feel extremely unsafe. And I'm sorry, like, I don't care how much money you make. You don't deserve that. I think we really need to reevaluate the way that we talk about and the way that we treat people who are in the spotlight, because these are people who enrich our lives. And whether that comes with a lot of celebrity or not, they are still people and they still deserve basic things like safety, a little bit of privacy. Yeah, I have a lot of feelings about that. Yeah, this is a very cool song and a very cool lady. She seems young. How old is this girl? Like, she seems so young. I'm gonna look that up. Oh my God, she's 20 now. She's 20 now, and this song is a couple of years old, so she is like a baby. Oh my gosh, I feel ancient. Oh my gosh, okay. I mean, but you know what? Like, I'm really impressed with this young woman because she's obviously very bright. She's really on the ball when it comes to sort of seeing what's happening around her, being plugged into like popular culture and stuff. Like, she is very bright. So like that, you know, she's a very impressive young woman. I think that's very cool. So I want to say, like, lyrically, that was super great for me. Sonically, not really my cup of tea. Like, it's not the kind of music I normally listen to. It is still like a really cool experience because the music is so dramatic. Like, it's very dramatic, and it really, like, it kind of forces you to feel something because it is so dramatic. So it does. Like, I think she did a really great job with the song, even though musically it's not really my thing, because the music does support what she's saying, right? It's dramatic in the way that what she's saying is dramatic. It supports that. It kind of emphasizes, like, and makes you feel what she's saying more. So, like, she did a great job with the song. I'm not, like, you know, I'm not the music police who's going to be like, you don't get to make a song that way, because that's not the kind of music I like to listen to. Like, it's not really my style, but it is a very cool song. And yeah, I think she did a really great job with it, particularly lyrically. Like, I really love the lyrics of this song. I think it's smart and funny and like a great commentary. Yeah, 2 thumbs up for sure. So that's my reaction, and I hope that was fun for you guys. Thank you for keeping those suggestions coming. I really appreciate them, because it helps me to find things and be able to do fresh reactions, because I'm finding them myself. I've usually already seen them. And then, like, if you're kind of going through the comments, you're like, oh yeah, that would be cool. Like, just give it a like, let the person know that, yeah, that's a good idea. And like, it lets me know also it's a good idea. And I'll try and do things that are like most requested first. I love suggestions. I love being able to try to like give you guys what you want for the most part. And that's a really fun part of doing the channel overall. So thank you so much for that support and that help. That's all for today. So if you like this video, I hope you'll give it a little like. Other than that, that's all I've got for you today. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.